How's it going? How's it going? We're out here doing some fishing, guys. We're out here doing some fishing, raft. We out here doing some fishing. Thank you for logging in. Thank you for checking. Thank you for checking the channel, Raph. Thank you. I appreciate it, Raph. I really do. Appreciate all the subscribers, but especially you, you know, because you're one of the regulars on here. So like I said, Raph, I'm just getting my stuff together right out here. We're gonna be doing a little fishing. We are fishing in a creek, man. We're fishing in a creek, trying to catch some catfish. So, or gar, or carp. Any and all of those are kind of our targets for tonight. And it could be any one of those tonight. I think we're in a pretty good spot. I definitely think we are going to be making some catches tonight. I feel pretty good about tonight. But yeah, thank you for joining, Raph. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and throw our lines out now. We'll use a hot dog for bait, I'm thinking, on this one. Yeah, I'll try hot dog for bait. I've got hot dog, I've got shrimp, I've got worms. I think on this one we'll throw hot dog for bait, but we'll throw a bunch of different baits. I like to throw you know, kind of a wide selection of baits, just because, you know, if you're not getting bit on one, maybe another one will attract the fish. So that's the idea. But yeah, this is a hot dog. Actually, these are nice hot dogs. They're the have kind of cheese inside of them. So we'll see if this works. Ready for a night of moderation. Thank you, Raph. Thank you. I really do appreciate you being one of the mods. All right, so I'm just gonna throw it out just like this, just putting some hot dog pieces on there. Also, I'm not sure how long we're gonna be able to stream for. I think just an hour and some change, because this place does close at dark. So it's one of my favorite locations, but they do close pretty early here. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be out here until I find a better place to park, that is. We're gonna be streaming forever. We'll definitely be here for a little while. Sure. Actually, we'll move down a little bit, guys, so you can check where we're going to be fishing. So we'll fish this section. There's kind of a deeper pool off to here, and that's where we're going to be putting our lines in. It's kind of this deeper pool. Looks off here. You see the Josh Lee. I did not. I will check it though. Yeah, I haven't seen Josh Lee, but I think we will see him though. I think we will. They'll probably be here, I think, so. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. Wouldn't be surprised if he's going to see him though. One second, everybody. I'm coming. I'm just firing up my other camera here. We can get kind of a different angle or whatever on spots to come, y'all. One of my favorite spots to get on down here and do some fishing, guys. One of my favorite spots, I say. So I think it's going to go pretty well. I'm feeling pretty positive about this place. And the fishing opportunities here. So definitely feeling pretty good about this place. All right, y'all, we're back here. How's it going? How's it going, Tornado? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got a little tornado action. A little tornado action in the chat now, guys. A little tornado action. Nice, nice, nice. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Thank you for coming on here and joining us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, we're down on the creek, guys. We're down on the creek. You guys have... A lot of y'all have seen this creek before. It's one of I guess my go-to areas to go fishing. I like this spot. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. So we'll see. But yeah, I haven't seen Josh Lee. I think we will. I think we will. I think he'll stop on in. We'll see how many people stop in and watch the stream tonight. I mean, it is a Friday night. These are always hit or miss because Friday night, a lot of folks that like to watch fishing streams are usually out fishing themselves. So sometimes it's a, not as many folks are watching, but, or they have other things to do, other responsibilities and stuff. But I think we'll catch somebody. I think we'll get some people watching for sure. Friday the song. What are you after tonight? We after catfish and carp. Catfish and drum, I guess, as well. We'll take drum. There's some drum in here. I caught a gar out here last time. Jay Fishing actually helped me catch that gar out of here last time. I should be out fishing. Just picked up new rod and reel combo. Nice, nice, nice. Well, get out there and get after it, man. Get out there and get after it. Don't be watching a stream. Just kidding. I love you watching a stream. I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you for stopping in, and especially when you could be out fishing yourself. But I don't want to keep you either. So if you want to go out fishing, that is just fine with me. That is just fine with me. Or to outdoors, we'll always be here. Have work tomorrow, but be hitting some ponds right after. Nice, nice, nice. I like the spirit. I like the spirit. Yeah, no, I think you, hopefully, good luck out there. I'm going to be fishing as well tomorrow, probably in the evening or so, but I will be fishing for sure. And then again on Sunday, for sure, definitely on Sunday. So we will be tossing this on in, guys. I got this rigged up with shrimp. Shrimp is one of my favorite baits down here. It's gotten, I got it to work for me really well, so we're gonna see. Raph says, do you fly fish? So yes, I do fly fish. I do fly fish. Every now and again, I will get out and do some fly fishing. Today, I'm not doing any fly fishing, but yeah, I will get out there and fly fish every now and again. It's fun, it's different. I've done live streams fly fishing too, but it's a little hard to do the live streams and pay attention to everybody in the chat. So for that reason, that's one of the reasons, I guess. But I usually don't do a ton of fly fishing. This reel's dying on me, guys. Oh, there it goes. Let you guys some sand in or something. Let me check. Let me open her up and see. What's that? Oh, we just had some. Might be good now. We might be good now, guys. I gotta say, these rod and reel combos are kind of coming to their end. Maybe not. I've used the crap out of these. There we go. I would understand it if these $35 rods quit on me, but they haven't yet, guys. They won't. They won't. They're still good. They're still good, guys. So we're good there. We're good there. So yeah, there you go, guys. As you can see, I've got my 2 lines in. We got 2 lines in right there. Hopefully everybody can see our lines. So that's where we're fishing, guys. That's where we are fishing. And yeah, we're going for anything that bites. Anything that bites. Really gonna bite in here is gonna be like the drum, the gar, and the catfish, as well as what else? That's pretty much it. Carp as well. There's carp in here. Kind of a good mix of everything. So that's kind of what we're going for. So we'll see what we catch. We'll see what we catch, guys. But I feel pretty good about this location. It's always worked out pretty well before. It's always worked out pretty well before. But I am going to go ahead and fish for some blue giggies as well, because I like to make sure that everybody likes to go ahead and everybody likes to see fish get caught. So sometimes I like to do these blue giggies, y'all, because they're easy to catch, and a lot of times folks just want to see fish get caught, you know what I mean? So I don't want to disappoint everybody. So a tornado says, I was planning to boat out Sunday morning, but has a chance of storms down here. Oh man, that's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, it's really nice weather now. Yesterday was rainy, super rainy out here, man. And I was out fishing in it, but it was raining. It was raining. Just caught some blue giggies out at the local pond. But we are, but yeah, today was really nice weather. Actually, it rained a little bit this afternoon, but yeah. I'm on to have an online fly shop, my dream. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I always like checking out fly shops, and that would be pretty nice. Yeah, I like fly fishing, though. I need to start doing more of it, but I may just start doing more of it. I might do a little bit of fly fishing tomorrow. The trouble with fly fishing is any place that's really nice to go fly fish, like the streams and everything, the really nice like trout streams, there's like no service out there, so I can't really do live streaming out there, which is why I got like a GoPro and everything. But still, it's like I can't do the live streams and do fly fishing on a lot of trout streams around here, because they're just kind of far out there in the mountains. Tornado Fishing says, I've never been fly fishing. Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I would highly recommend it. It's its own little beast for sure, but it's fun. Josiah, how you doing, Josiah? He asks, what are you fishing for? We are fishing for anything that bites, but actually like carp and drum, gar, whatever else comes, whatever else comes in here. So I'm gonna try to catch a little blue giggy now. But yeah, I got 2 lines out for kind of cat, gar, drum, carp. But we'll try to, I just threw out my ultralight. We'll try to catch bluegill now, guys. Let's see. Or pumpkin seed. They got a lot of those in here as well. If I get one, it'll be big. But pumpkin seed are fun to catch. Green sunfish, blue giggies, all kinds of stuff, guys. All kinds of stuff. We got a little bit of everything. Okay. What's your favorite fly? I'm good to time in my videos. What's my favorite fly? I don't even know. I just use a lot of like little beaded nymphs. Mostly is what I use. I mostly fish nymphs under the surface. So like little, I guess you call them like Euro nymphs, that sort of thing. I like the copper colored, but also the black colors have worked really well. Kind of all colors of nymph will work pretty well. And I just like to fish them under, I like to fish them under an indicator, but as well as just like fishing them plain. Don't always need an indicator, I guess, but indicator makes it really easy, I think. Especially fishing like the little nymphs and everything, because they don't always take those in super deep. Competitive angler, hello Arta, how are you today? Doing good, doing good. Doing good out here, man, doing good. We are doing good. We got 2 lines in the water, or 3 lines in the water. This little one for some blue giggies, and then I've got ones out for catfish and drum as well. So we'll see what we catch, guys. We will see. I think we're gonna catch something here though. This is a pretty good location. Has always been a pretty decent location for me anyway, this spot. So we'll see, guys, we'll see. And I'm snagged up, but trying to catch some bait right now though. That'll work better for those channel cats. There could be some flatheads in here too. I mean, like I said, this connects right to the river, so there could be a little bit of anything in here. Trying, guys. We are trying, guys. We're trying to catch us. We're gonna catch some fish tonight. Let's see. May have to try changing some things out, changing it up a little bit, guys. When something doesn't work, we change it up here, guys. How's it going? Yeah, yes I am at 33 by 50. Nice, 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 nice. Blue cat up your way. Yeah, there are blue cats. There are blue cats. Probably not on this creek because it kind of is a little slower one and it goes out. It goes right into the Merrimack River, which is a little smaller than the Mississippi. The Mississippi is kind of where folks usually go for blues, that in the Missouri. This is kind of a more shallow river. but definitely has flatheads and has, maybe that probably got blues too, but it's not the main river out here that folks would target blues on, for sure. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything in it though. Of course, this river flows, I mean, even the Merrimack flows really close, I mean, flows into the Mississippi, so. The thing about St. Louis is that it's really, you know, all the, well, I'll put that, you got a lot of good fishing around here. So you got all the rivers meeting up and everything, so that's probably good. It's really nice. I like that about this place. Got a lot of good opportunities for fishing. On the main rivers, 3 big rivers. Tornado says, now I want a fried catfish sandwich. That is good. I gotta say, I love catfish. One of the cats I got the other night, I actually took back and fried up because he had swallowed the hook there. And you know, if they swallow the hook, I almost always keep them. Otherwise, you're wasting them. You know what I mean? So I took him back, fried him up. Man, they're good. Gotta say, I love fried catfish. It is just a really good meal. Y'all gotta, I mean, I think fried catfish, some of the best. Supel Fishing, hello Supel. Hello Supel from Indonesia. I really appreciate your support, appreciate you watching from Indonesia. Thank you. I gotta say, I really appreciate and love how we have a very international channel. We got folks from all over the world watching and supporting, guys, and I really thank you. I really do, for watching and spending a little time with me this evening. So but I'm just changing out the hooks on one of my lines, and then we will try fishing with worm. We're gonna try fishing one with worm in there. So use a couple different baits. Like I said, we got hot dog, we have shrimp, and we have gonna be fishing with some night crawler as well. So that's what we're gonna fish with tonight, guys. I'm not even gonna weight it. Guys. We'll just fish it weightless, kind of let it drift a little. It's not going to drift too much. There's not a ton of current in here, but it's good. What time is it in Missouri? 1943, 1943, Raph. So, yeah, we still got plenty of light, which is nice. We got plenty of light here, so, which is nice. What about yourself? It's got to be what, maybe 19, it's got 2043 over there, I'm guessing, because you're a little farther east, I guess. Bobber, no, well, I won't use a bobber. I'm just gonna leave it on the bottom. We'll see if we catch any of those drum. This place has been really fire for drum. You know, pretty decent sized drum out of here, so I think we might catch a drum. And they're fun to catch. They're not too picky, and they fight really well. They're kind of a sleeper fish, you know. Not a lot of people really go out and say, like, I'm gonna go target a drum. They're kind of like I don't know. They're kind of one of those fish that you don't really think about, but they're a lot of fun to catch. I have fun targeting drum. A drum, you probably have them in Canada, I think. Maybe they're called something different. They're kind of like a sheep's head, but like freshwater sheep's head. They taste really good. They're like a sheep's head, kind of. They're hard to describe. They're like a silver fish. They're bigger. I don't even know. Only place caught drum is in brackish water, says Tornado. Okay, yeah. I've caught them here in this creek actually, so caught them in freshwater quite a bit actually. So they live in freshwater and in saltwater and kind of everywhere, I think. So they're pretty fun fish though. Like I said, they're not something that we usually target by any means, but they are a fun one to catch. We're gonna toss this in, guys, toss this in. This is kind of the deeper part of this little area. It's kind of a nice little pool. It's where I caught the gar last time I was out here. So, let's see. That's a good spot for it, I think. So yeah, there's our we got 3 lines, guys. We got 3 different lines. We got those. We're waiting, guys. We got those waiting. Andrew says, Jesus loves you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Andrew. And thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for joining us. So those are our 3 poles. We got those. We got those there, guys. We got those. Absolutely, I do, Andrew. Absolutely. What about yourself? You should get a Bluetooth microphone. Man, I really should. Yeah, I have one, but it just dies so easily. A lot of times the audio drops. I didn't charge it though before coming out, so I need to charge it up and then use it. Cause yeah, that would make talking a lot easier, you know. Get the audio quality better for sure. I need to find one that holds charge better, I guess. Good morning, Team Bonkos. Team Bonkos, how's it going, Team Bonkos? We just got started here, Team Bonkos. A little difficult hearing by the poles. Got it, Tornado. Got it. Well, I'll try to get that fixed. Yeah, how you doing, Bonkos? Yeah, go check out Raph's channel. Raph is a regular and a good guy. We're just waiting for the bite now, guys. We are just waiting for the bite, so which should happen pretty soon, guys. That should happen pretty soon, I feel, you know. We're in a good spot. Time is getting right, guys. The time is getting right. This is when the big fish come out, guys. This is when the big fish come out, so how is everybody doing this evening? If you're just now joining, how long have you been doing YouTube for your fishing, Orta? So for like 3 years, I guess. 3 years. Yeah, 3 years and some change, actually. So I started doing this back in 2022. 2022, and I was just doing shorts at the time, guys. I was just doing shorts because those were like the easiest thing for me to do. But gradually got into doing videos, and then I just got into the live streaming. Must have been, trying to think, live stream started back in September, I think, of last year. So that was when I got into the live streaming. But yeah, I started doing the shorts originally for a couple of years, just doing the shorts. Well, guys, we're getting a bite. Guys. We're getting a bite. I think we're getting a bite. Watch that blue rod, guys. Are we getting a bite? Maybe not. We'll wait. We want to make sure we actually getting a bite. It looked like we were getting a bite there for a second, but that's awesome. Yeah, I just started with shorts, and only because my son pushed me to do a channel because I like fishing so much. Awesome, Tornado. Yeah, I will. Yeah, definitely go check out Tornado's channel, everybody. Go check out Tornado as well. Go check out Tornado. Tornado is a big fan of mine, and I really appreciate it if everybody who's watching, go checks out Tornado Fishing. Really appreciate it. Andrew says, go cast your nets to the right. We're not using nets here, Andrew. We're not using nets here. Although I bet if you were to throw a cast net into here, you'd probably haul out some monsters, I'm guessing. Because that's like we're kind of, like I said, on a deeper hole here, guys, and there's definitely some bigger fish swimming around in here. You got bass, you got catfish, you've got, like I said, the drum and the carp. Kind of got a good mix of everything in this water. So, but yeah, we're not netting tonight. We're not net fishing tonight, guys. But it would be a pretty good place to do some net fishing. I'm guessing you'd net some big ones. I've seen people do cast netting on here. You know what I mean? Like do cast netting, not on YouTube. I think a guy was on like TikTok or something doing like cast netting live. But that's a good way to get bait though. Tornado says, I have a hard time using nets, LOL. Yeah, I don't actually have a cast net. I should. That would make catching bait easier, I think. A lot of times if I want to get bait for catfishing, I'll just use a tiny, like size number 10 hook on like that little blue rod. I'll put some worm on and just fish for creek chub and stuff that way. And I can usually catch, if I'm on a good spot for them, you know, and moving around a little more than I am right now, you can usually catch quite a few little like creek chub or sunfish, whatever. I don't usually fish this particular creek when I'm trying to catch bait, just because this creek probably has bigger fish, but less of like the creek chub, less of the green sunfish, that sort of thing. Hey, we gotta get the bite. We're getting the bite, guys. Let's see what it is. Really small, guys. We got a bite. We got a fish. Oh, look at that, guys. We got us a little blue giggy. That's what we got, guys. We got ourselves a nice little blue giggy. I'll take him. So you already know what we're gonna do with him. You're going back in the water, bud, but you're going back to do it. I like these guys as bait. They usually work pretty well for catfish bait. One of the better catfish bait to use. Sorry about it. Snagged up, guys. Snagged up. Snagged up. Snagging up all night, guys. Water didn't used to have so many snags in it too, so I don't know what's going on with it tonight, y'all. Some like big rocks, or we're finding all the trees or something tonight, guys. We're finding all of them. But that's right, Tornado. We got a nice little blue giggy. That blue giggy. That's what we got, guys. All right, y'all. We're gonna be throwing on. We'll put that guy back on in the water there. And I do not even need, to be honest with y'all, I do not even need a weight in this water. Not with a blue giggy. We're casting like 5 feet. We don't need much weight. We don't need much weight in here, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and put that guy back on. We'll put that guy back on. We're gonna put him on for bait, guys. We're gonna put him on for bait. And we're gonna keep fishing. We're gonna keep fishing. So got a big old 6/0, just like that, guys. It's pretty big, pretty good size hook. Pretty good size hook. That's gonna be the size that we want to use for catfish. Guys, there we go. Got our blue giggy. Got our blue giggy. Going in the water now. Kind of put them right there. Right there's a good spot for them, I think. We can get some good bait. They'll kind of fight it out. Well, yeah, that's pretty good bait to use, y'all, for catfishing. So we're gonna use him as bait. We're gonna be using him as bait. But like I said, we're waiting, guys. We're gonna catch something nice out of here. I'm gonna have to change glasses though. It's getting really dark down here in the forest. Oh yeah, guys, we're out here. We're doing it out here, man. We're gonna catch us something. We're gonna catch us something. So those are our lines out there, guys. We got them on. We got them on. We're ready to fish for catfish. We're ready to fish for anything that's in there, guys. We're gonna catch them. How is everybody's evening going this evening, though? If you're just now joining us, we are out here. We are out here, guys. We're doing a little fishing. Trying to make some catches, guys. Trying to make some catches. We caught one blue giggy so far. So far, we got a blue giggy. So I have on hot dog on one of the lines, or shrimp on one of the lines, excuse me. Shrimp. Got a blue giggy. And now I'm throwing another line with some night crawler back on in there. The night crawler is always a pretty good bait to use, I think. I mean, usually works pretty well. It's never a bad bait to use. Just about everything will go for a worm. I mean, literally, just about everything. Earth noodles are nature's bait. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, tornadoes. And I like that. That word for them. I never heard that before, but earth noodles. I like them. I like them. All right, so we got our earth noodles on. I mean, I've heard red wigglers before as well. Just heard that one. Just heard that one last week, actually. Last week, red wiggler. That was another new one. But yeah, earth noodles are there's some pretty good ones to use. There's some pretty good ones to use. All right, so I just tossed it back in again. See if we can pick up the drum or something else. Sorry, brother. I rarely comment because I have work. Hey, that's no problem, Bonkos. That's no problem, Team Bonkos. I just appreciate you being on here and watching, man. Spending a little time with me. Spending a little time out of your day to watch the live stream. I really do appreciate that, brother. I really do appreciate that. I really appreciate everybody who's watching and supporting the channel wherever you are watching from. Wherever you are watching from. Yeah, you don't have to comment, guys. You don't want to. You don't. I just enjoy hanging out with y'all. Hey, the average gamer says hi. The average gamer says hi. How's it going, gamer? How's it going? Thank you for coming on out here. Thank you for spending a little time with me this evening. We're out here on the creek. This is the creek, favorite creek of mine to go fishing on. Oh, you guys, we're about to get a bite. We're about to get a bite, guys. Maybe not, but I saw that the line's moving a little. I think it's moving a little too much for a blue giggy. Let's see though. Maybe not. Maybe that's the blue giggy swimming, but I don't know. Yeah, thank you for stopping in, gamer. Thank you. Well, we caught us a blue giggy so far. But we're aiming for catfish, guys. We're aiming to catch some flatheads or some channels. Flatheads or channels, guys. Those are kind of what we're shooting for here. Doing good, just caught a nice sized bass. Nice. I always, I like bass fishing too. I like bass fishing. Bass fishing is a lot of fun as well. I really enjoy it. Not bass fishing tonight. The only bad thing about bass fishing is a lot of times it's usually kind of hard to do live streams, you know. I mean, this style of fishing, you know, throwing your baits out and waiting is usually a little, it's kind of an easier way, I guess, to do live streams because, you know, you just put your bait out and you're waiting. You can kind of read the chat and everything. But no, I love bass fishing, man. I love bass fishing. I think I just posted a short, maybe I think this morning, bass fishing short. So yeah, I do bass fishing too. But tonight we're catfishing, guys. That's what we're trying to catch. Trying to catch cat, trying to catch carp, trying to catch, I guess, anything else really, but that is what we're going for. Came back, says Raph. No problem, no problem. Yeah, I believe it's Savvy Gamer. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you watched it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was just the first one I got there. It was a little dink bass, but it was, you know, I mean, they're fun to catch. You know, that was the first one on that particular pole. So, and like I said, that's my new bait caster that I got. I'm kind of new to bait casting myself. Usually use spinning gear, or kind of used spinning gear my whole life. Spinning gear or fly gear, but trying the bait caster. Those are a little different to cast, but a lot of fun, and I could definitely see that they're a great way to go once you get the hang of it. So. We'll catch them, guys, any minute now. Any minute now, we're going to get them. That must have been the blue giggy trying to get away, I guess. It's all hooked there. You have a Texas rig when you caught that bass, says Tornado? Yes, yes. Yeah, I fish Texas rigs a lot, especially... Seems like a lot of the places I go fishing now, you know, they got really weedy bottoms. And I mean, I tried throwing like Ned rigs and stuff, but you just get hung up on the weeds too much with those things. So I will a lot of times just use Texas rigs and stuff. Okay, it looks like that. Yeah, those Texas rigs, you know, wacky rigs I've tried, wacky rigs and Ned rigs. I've got those to work, you know, when there's a lot of rocks on the bottom or something. I'd use those for like smallmouth up in like Illinois or something, like around Chicago. But around here and a lot of places I go, the weeds are so bad that you kind of just need to use Texas rigs. And even then, you're running into weed issues because, like, yeah, Texas rigs are weedless, but they'll still get caught up on algae. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of that in the water. But Raph says, good job for the first bass with your new rod. Hey, thank you, Raph. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shaky head. I've fished shaky heads a little bit before. I haven't messed around with them too much though. So I need to, like I said, I'm fairly new to bass fishing specifically. So I do need to mess around a little more with some different presentation styles, you know, for bass fishing. Cause yeah, I haven't played around with the shaky heads too much. It's a good sign. I'm seeing little fish kind of jumping out of the water or coming in close to shore, that sort of thing. So, Tornado says, just got a new jig with the new rod and it's got a weed guard on it. We'll let you know how it works tomorrow. Nice. Thank you, Tornado. Yeah, let me know how it works. I'm curious. I also need to, I have a bunch of jigs actually, so I need to mess around with the jigs as well, because I'm not so up on like the jig game, the bass, like micro jigs, those sort of things. Raph also says no bad comment today. That is true. No bad comment so far, and I really do appreciate that. So far we haven't had all the trolls invade yet. So some of the nights, man, it gets a little out of hand, I say. But this evening it's okay, I think. Seems okay this evening. Tornado says it rarely use jigs, mostly plastics. Yeah, I usually use plastics as well. Like I said, I haven't been playing around with the jigs a lot. How do you have bad comments about fishing? I don't even know, man. I don't even know, Tornado. But yeah, there was, depending on the night, man, you get all the trolls invading. Sometimes the live stream chat and get a little out of hand. Agree. Thank you, Raph. Tornado says, can't live stream yet, but that does worry me if I ever do try it. Yeah, you just got to make some mods. I mean, just as long as you have mods on your, like, get some of the people that are always watching it and everything and have them be the mods. Usually don't have any issues. Because they can delete comments. I mean, you can do it yourself as well, but it's easier to have mods do it. Especially especially doing something like fishing when you're kind of involved in it. So, Raph says, tell me. Sounds good, Raph. I'm fishing for catfish and yeah, catfish mostly. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
See if they can eat a minnow, but they would not.
I've got decent sized channel cats, and I've heard people have said there's flatheads in here too. So probably a little bit of everything, right? Because it's river's just down there, but.
You know. I need to bring the catfish pool places. This is one of the only type of fishing I never really did. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, this is a good spot for catfishing because you don't have to cast out super far, but you know you can just set it down in the channel there and wait for it. So.
Huh. Sweet.
Yeah. Tornado Vision says you can have mods. Yeah. So Raph Outdoors right now is one of the mods in the chat. So that's why he has the little wrench next to it, Tornado. But yeah, you can have mods. So like Raph is a mod. I made him a mod because he was on the chat. He was on one of the live streams I was doing, I think, last weekend. We were streaming and he was on for a while. I think that live stream, we were out fishing on the Mississippi River, I think. So I made him a mod. The chats were getting out of hand. So that's why I had to make mods for it. Yeah, no problem, Raph. No problem. Everybody go check out Raph Outdoors. Go check out Raph Outdoors and his channel as well, if you haven't already. But I would appreciate it. He's trying to get to 50. So once you get to 50, subscribers, you can go ahead and start streaming. So that's why it's like use shorts to build up to like 50 and then start doing live streams. Because live streams are easy and they get, you know, I think they're a pretty good way to gain subscribers and you also kind of interact with folks, that sort of thing. So that's why I like doing the live streams. No problem, Raph. How's it going, Darren? How's it going? What rigging are you using on catfish poles? So I rig really simple, guys. I rig really simple Tornado. Usually what I will rig is just like, well, it kind of depends. I've got a 2/0 hook on, and then I have a 6/0 hook on, both of those. A lot of times, so I will put weight on, but I'll usually put like 3/4 ounce weight or so to an ounce, and then a barrel swivel, and then like a 12 to 18 inch leader, and then a circle hook. And I just keep it really simple. I'm just, using one line per pole, or one hook per line, because when you start throwing multiple hooks, and you can for sure, and you can get one of those like spreader bar, like the things that spread your lines out and everything. But you also, when you start throwing multiple hooks per line, I found that you can also tangle really easy. And if you get tangled either on the cast, or if something drifts into one of the hooks, and it just kind of makes a mess. So I like to fish with just one per. Darren says, busy, just another crab trip. Nice. Fishing for crabs. Yeah, I don't like doing multiple hooks on one line as well. Yeah, it's usually like more trouble than it's worth, is what I found. I mean, the only place that I will fish like multiple hooks per line, or use like multiple hooks per line, isn't, well, it's not really even fishing, but it's like if I'm running like a bank line or a trot line, something like that, where I'm just trying to catch fish that way. Then yeah, I'll put multiple hooks on, because you just start doubling, tripling your chances there. And I don't usually even set, when I'm doing those, I usually do just like bank lines or limb lines. I don't usually even throw like full-blown trot lines, just because I think that's a lot of trouble as well. And like hanging a whole trot line across a river or something, you also run into the issue of like snags on that, is what I found. Like it can be hard anywhere there's moving water. Like when you drop an entire trot line in there, you've got all this other crap that's flowing through the water. So you got like branches and trees and stuff that's going down, and it gets caught up. So a lot of times I'm only throwing, like 1 to like 5 hooks per limb line. And that's when I'm doing that. I don't do that too often now, but yeah. Jug lines, yeah, similar jug lines. Yeah, I haven't thrown actually any. I have never tried jug lines, Tornado. I haven't tried jug lines, but similar idea. I usually do really simple ones. Again, I don't have a boat though, so that's why I usually do just the limb lines, like from shore. But just throwing a line out with the hook and weight on it, or a hook and a couple hooks and a weight on it, right from shore. Similar idea. Raph says new videos drop. Nice, Raph. Awesome. Everybody go check out Raph's new ones. Tornado says my family in Arkansas does jug lines as opposed to trout line. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I have never tried jug lines before, but I bet they would work. I mean, it sounds like a fun way to fish, But I think that kind of works best if you have a boat, from what I understand, because you're still kind of, if I'm right about that, it's like you got to go find your jugs that are going to be floating around, so. Yes, you need a boat. Yeah, so since I don't got a boat, that's why I go from shore, and I'm just throwing throwing the line in from shore and tying off to like a tree or tying off to a rock, whatever is around. They're fun to do though. I need to set some actually. That would be a good short or a good video. It's not really a good live stream content, but for sure, but because you know, you're not really doing much other than it's kind of like trapping is really what it's kind of like. It's basically trapping for fish. And make sure you only pick up your jugs, not anybody else's. LO. Yeah, I imagine that would start some fights. That wouldn't go over too well. I have some, actually I think I got them in my car, but some of those like yo-yos. I've used those before as well, like those yo-yo like automatic fishing reel type setups. Honestly, I don't think they work any better than just a plain old fishing line, but they're kind of fun, right? Because it's a little different. It's kind of like a trap sort of thing, but again, I've never really had a problem with catfish anyway setting the hook. They usually almost always set it themselves, and they'll set it themselves on just a line, you know, thrown in the water. So, but those automatic fishing reels are kind of fun. I've caught gar on those before, actually. Yes, video of you setting up your lines and pulling it in with the catch, instructional. Yeah, that would be a good video, actually. That would be a good video. I might give that a try. I want to do it up on the Mississippi, actually, because I've been seeing that's how a lot of people will catch those really big blue cats. If you've noticed, I don't know if you've seen some of them, but Tornado said never tried auto reel. Yeah, they're fun, but they're not any better, I don't think, than just a regular old like trot line, jug line, whatever. I guess the idea is it kind of like fights the fish, I guess, a little bit. It's kind of like a like people using those PVC like bank poles sort of things. Which I haven't tried that either. Yeah, we got a lot of different things we're gonna be trying this summer. Which, yeah, that's what I want to do, is I want to make a video out on the like trying to catch some big blue catfish off of some of those bank poles. Michael Frizzelli says hi. How's it going, Michael? How's it going? And Nicholas Polson says hi. How's it going, Nicholas? How's it going? Hello, Nico, my best friends from Quebec. Oh, thank you, Raph. Thank you for having those guys come on out onto the channel. How's it going, guys? Good to hear, Michael. Yeah, we're out fishing. We caught some bluegill, but we're trying to catch some catfish now. So we've got a couple of different baits on here. We got bluegill, we got night crawler, and we got shrimp on for bait. So kind of three different baits, and we're trying to see what we catch on them, you know. But it is, you know, the sun's going down now. I think it's a pretty good time to go ahead and catch some fish right about now. This is when the big fish come out, guys. This is when the big fish come out. It's getting to be like that time of day that you got good catfishing. Team Bonko says, casting in my place, there are lots of snakehead fish, Indonesian. Oh, nice, yeah. We don't have any snakehead in this particular water, but there are snakehead fish in the US. They are invasive here, and so people really don't like them. I think I don't know what country they, you know, came from originally, maybe Indonesia, but yeah, you're supposed to kill them here. You're not, but they eat all of the other fish, I believe. I've never caught one though. I've never been able to catch one. But some states I know have a lot, but yeah, I've never caught a snakehead. Michael says, love fishing bluegill and channels, creeks for bluegills and channels. Yeah, that's what we're fishing for, man. That's what we're fishing for here. Like I said, this is a pretty good spot for it. I've caught pretty big channel cat out of here before. There's also drum and there are carp in here, so kind of a good mix of everything. As gar, I've also caught gar out of here. Caught a nice size short nose gar out of here. Would have been like last week sometime. But yeah, I love fishing creeks. Creeks like this size, you know, they're super easy to fish. You know, you don't have to cast far. And so, you know, and you don't need a ton of weight. You know, you don't need a ton of weight. Tornado says, do you keep the carp or just run to catch? I just fun to catch. I just like fishing carp for fun. Yeah, I don't usually eat too many fish, and especially not the carp. I'll keep catfish every once in a while. I will keep perch and walleye as well, usually. Crappie I like to keep, but as far as like the carp, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of carp. I will eat carp every now and again, but it's kind of a off meat. Michael asks, where are you? I'm in Missouri, so in St. Louis County, Missouri, just outside of the city of St. Louis. Mike Clark says, hello from Ontario, Canada. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike Clark from Canada. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Or good of chat, I need to go. No problem, Raph. No problem. Hey, thank you. I'm really glad that you were able to come on, Raph. I appreciate it. And you have a good night. I will see you again, Raph. No problem, Raph. No problem. Michael Frizzelli says, I fish Tennessee mostly. Nice. Yeah, Tennessee has some good fishing too, man. Tennessee's got great fishing, from what I understand. I know you guys got some big fish down there. Raph says, hey guys. Yeah, Tennessee, I'm trying to think if I've ever been fishing in Tennessee. I don't think so. I haven't been to that many parts of Tennessee before. I've been to Memphis. That's about it. But I know the state is definitely a lot bigger than Memphis. And if you're asking, I have been to the Big Bass Pro there. I've really liked that. Bye, Raph. Have a good one. Thank you. Me all over Southern Ontario fishing. Nice. Southern Ontario. Yeah, I've never been fishing in Canada, man, but I've heard it's got great fishing. Definitely have heard it's got great fishing. I know that is like a destination where folks go fishing. So I will make it up there someday to go fishing, but just haven't done so yet. The pyramid. Yep, I've been in the pyramid. Michael says I fish the eastern part. Okay, so that's like up in the mountains, right? You got like the Great Smoky Mountains or something like that. Trying to think, like Knoxville. Yeah, I haven't been to that side of the state, but I kind of know I've seen it, heard of it before, but never been to that part. Okay, Michael says yes. And yeah, Tornado says the pyramid. Yep, that's where I've been. I've been to the pyramid. That was why actually I went to Memphis. So I was curious, wanted to go check out the pyramid. So, and I'm glad I did. I thought it was that's a cool Bass Pro. Definitely one of the cooler Bass Pros I think you could see. Tornado Fishing says Pigeon Forge. Okay, it's Pigeon Forge. And Michael Frizzelli says Gainsboro. Okay. I will have to check out those areas. Yeah, that's not too terribly far. I mean, a little bit of a road trip from me, but not terrible. The Bass Pro in Vegas is pretty cool, says Tornado. Nice. I didn't realize they had a Bass Pro in Vegas. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out as well. Cause yeah, I wasn't aware there was a Bass Pro in Vegas, guys. That's what I like about doing these live streams, though. You learn something new. That is one that I will definitely put on as a destination then. Definitely got to give that a shot. Hey, how's it going, Travis? Travis Colvin stops in. Travis Colvin. Good to see you. Good to see you on here, man. We're just out here fishing, man, as always. We're out here fishing. We're out here trying to catch some fish. Trying to catch some fish, guys. And I think we will. I think we will. I mean, it's getting to be, this is a pretty good time. Pretty good time to be out here fishing, guys. There's my lines. I've got like 3 different baits out there. So I have blue gigi on as bait. I got shrimp on as bait, and I got nightcrawler on as bait. So that's what I'm doing. Travis says, taking the dog out. Hello, everyone. Hello, Travis. Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping back in, man. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Tornado says, the Bass Pro in Vegas is connected to Silverton Casino. Nice. I was not aware, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, I will definitely be checking it out now next time I'm in Vegas. I guess I haven't been to Vegas in a while. I mean, I don't go there a lot. I don't travel that much, I guess, but Michael says the fish are very skinny in Lake Mead. Yeah, I've heard Lake Mead. So I don't actually know. I don't think it's dry now. But I was following that channel, Sin City Outdoors, and they would always show the Lake Mead videos and everything. So I think we were talking about that on one of the other live streams, Sin City Outdoors. I'm gonna have to get some lights on those. So yeah, there's our, put a little light on those, a little bit of light on those reels, you know. Fished many times, says Michael. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, never went fishing out there, but that's something I want to do sometime. Definitely something I would want to do sometime. If you go south around Laughlin, Nevada on the Colorado River, just south of Lake Mojave, the striped bass fishing used to be pretty good. It's been about 12 years since I've been there. Nice, 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 Tornado. Nice. Yeah, never been to Lake Mojave either. Actually, the only time, so this isn't actually anywhere out near there, but I did go fishing once on the, it was called the Salton Sea, but they only have tilapia out there. That's out in Southern California. So I did go fishing once before. I wish I was doing YouTube back then. Definitely. Like hindsight now, you know, like if I was doing YouTube back then, that would have been good. But yeah, I did go to the Salton Sea once. That's in Southern California. Similar idea though, kind of like deserty. But that's salt water. Really nasty salt water too. Yes, Samson Sea out by Blythe, California. Yeah, the Salton Sea. It's out in like, not like, it's out like 29 Palms is north of there. And then Salton, yeah, Salton Sea. Needles. Yeah, interesting place. Interesting place, that is for sure. That whole thing is like a crazy desert. They also got that slab city out there. I used to live about an hour west of 29 Palms. All desert. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's about out there, actually. Yeah, all deserty. Very interesting, like climate out there. Like I've never really lived a lot in the desert, but yeah, that was very interesting climate. Just how dry it was. Really great for allergy season and everything. I mean, being out, and it's not humid. That's what everybody says. Like it's hot, but it's not humid. Yeah, it's still hot, but I mean, at least it's not humid. That is true. Um, it's interesting out there. Interesting. I kind of prefer a little greener areas. That's why I really appreciate St. Louis, but not terrible. Mountains were good. Nice lakes. Big Bear and Arrowhead. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I was out at Big Bear. I've been out to Big Bear before. Really nice spot. Went camping out there once. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful out there. So, beautiful area. Very cool to see. Those places got, California has really good nature. You know, everybody thinks of California as just like the big cities, but it is a really wild, wild place. Been in the desert over a year in Kingman, Arizona. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Arizona. I have a brother that lives not in Arizona, but down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And it's interesting because it's like desert down there on the valley where like the city is, but the mountains that kind of like surround the place get up really tall. I mean, you know, 8,000 foot easy, you know, that you can just drive on, and then you go even higher from there, and it gets super foresty and trees, and you wouldn't even know that it's a desert on like the valley floor, because just feels very interesting. California, you can live with it an hour from anywhere. Desert, beach, mountain. Very, very true. Very, very true. Yeah, California is like a great place for nature. Really pretty good. Alrighty, y'all. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to close the stream because they are gonna be closing up the park here pretty soon. So, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry we didn't get any fish today. I really was thinking we would get something, but don't forget Disneyland. Yeah, that is true. It does have Disneyland out there as well. But yeah, I do got to get on out of here. So I will see y'all on the next live stream, everybody. Thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. Sorry we didn't get anything at this particular spot, but we're gonna keep streaming. Good luck. See you on your next adventure. Have a good life. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Tornado. You guys have a good one. Thank you.